You know, I feel like we all owned one of those weird one-off games made on the cheap growing up. Not necessarily shovelware, but something like a D-grade game. Something unusual and unique, like the devs were probably trying.
Okay.
But didn't make something good enough to be a true hidden gem. Mort the Chicken on the original PlayStation was one of those games for me, and it's certainly a fascinating oddity of a game. 2000 truly was the year of the chicken. Kids everywhere were begging their parents for chicken-related video games and merchandise. Don't ask. You had to be there to understand. I really do wonder if this game was made to capitalize on Chicken Run, which released the same year. The text on the back of the case looks oddly familiar. Now you too can join the adventure! God, finally! I've been patiently waiting to go on an adventure with Mort since the War of 1812! Okay, so Mort the Chicken, or I suppose just Mort, according to the title screen, infamously used by Satanists to
steal men's souls!
First, I must give myself an E rating appropriate name. So in this game's multiple FMV cutscenes, we learn that Mort is apparently a famous TV star in the world of chickens. There's also a parallel universe inhabited by cube people, and led by the brave and powerful General Cubicles. These cube people notice that the chicken world has inanimate objects in their world that are shaped like cubes, and assume that they've captured some of their cube citizens. So these cubes, God, explaining this game's plot hurts, decide to capture the chicken world's baby chicks, and Mort decides to jump into the portal and rescue them. This game follows a beautiful, structured rhythm. Short, easy stage. Story cutscene. Even shorter, easier stage.
Funky Chicken by the Chickadelics. Shake your tail feather by Cog Bird on the Coops. Got to get my talons on you by the artist formerly known as Rooster. Baby, baby, baby by Baby Chick. Oh, baby, baby by Chick Baby. Baby, baby, oh, baby by Baby, baby. I wear funny hats by Weird Al Chikovich and what?
Gratuitous chicken pun. Our hero Mort has to save all of the flickies, I mean baby chicks in stages that, while basic and a bit dull, at least have textures.
What the heck?
You have to locate the baby chicks in each level while avoiding enemies, bring them back to the entrance of each stage, and that's pretty much it. It's an extremely simple experience. The cube enemies, which totally weren't a design choice purposely made to save on cost and development time animating unique enemy types, do have some cute animation and variations, but they're more of a nuisance than an actual threat. I'm like 100% certain it'd be possible to rescue all the chicks in each level without attacking a single enemy, though pecking at things is admittedly really fun. You can even find power-ups located in the eggs throughout each stage. The only one that's really that helpful is the spring, which lets you jump. Even higher. Though I really love these ones that make Mort's neck longer, and fucking homing baby chicken missiles! Mort's adventure is insultingly easy, but I never even bothered to complete it as a kid. It's that kind of game I'd get bored of within 20 minutes or so. And by God is it short. It only took me about an hour to complete all of the short levels and defeat the 2 final bosses at the end. The game really feels like it's over before it even truly begins. There's only like 15 super short levels. With these basic graphics, you'd think they could easily triple that number, but what the cluck ever. Before facing our final and only bosses, I tried to save my game once more and accidentally improved my name. I actually perished for the first and only time during this first boss. I didn't even realize that Mort could slap enemies with his thing, which is actually required to beat this guy. I was only using the peck attack before that, so I'm majorly f***ed up, guys. I'm so sorry. I died Mort the Chicken on PS1. Please forgive me. I'm begging. I know I screwed up, but please, I'll do anything. I've already got a twit longer written out. I understand if you don't forgive me, but please, do anyways, guys. Please comment, and subscribe, or else I'll swear to God I'll fucking creepy face block. Yeah, not the actual villain, General Cubivore from earlier, but a very odd Andros ripoff. You peck dice into his face and he dies within a few seconds, just like real life. And then the game ends. Okay, I dig this. What a banger to end off with. Well, while this game has its moments, including some fun details like little hats on the chicks in the cold, it's so adorable, and those odd moments when Mort will turn his head 180 degrees to stare into your soul. It's just so short, feels very hollow and bare bones. The camera whips around like a chicken in an ice rink with its head chopped off. Oh god, I'm so sorry, Mort, that was really offensive. But when you compare this game to contemporaries at the time like Spyro 3, which came out the same year, the horrible frame rate, basic level design, and the lack of content is pretty laughable. I can tell for an absolute fact that the developers spent at least 99.87% of their allotted budget on the damn cutscenes. We have so many chicken jokes, weird character moments, things that have absolutely nothing to do with the game itself, and fucking chicken yoga! While the animation is pretty antiquated and basic, kind of like early VeggieTales or something, I can really tell that they put a lot of effort getting a lot of personality in these cutscenes. However, they also try to be funny, and it's so close to hitting it out of the park, but overall the writing just isn't quite clever enough.
If you're going to indulge in random speculation, which is my job, by the way, you might as well say that we're all just images on a screen being manipulated by large featherless bipeds in some kind of video game. How do you like that?
Huh? I love myself some dry humor, and I certainly did get a few chuckles out of some of the overly dark lines like,
Baby Mort felt so lucky to be alive that nothing scares him anymore. He'll probably be dead soon, but until then, we'll admire him.
And the animation for the scene where Mort's on a rocket sled? Don't ask. Puts a big old smile on me face, it does. But I really would have just appreciated them putting more effort into the game itself. I think this stage here with a single chick and randomly placed worthless coins is a good example of the lack of effort in the game design department. But hey, at least the cutscenes are interesting. They're probably worth seeking out just for how friggin' weird they are. But you know what's even weirder than Mort the Chimkin? 2020. This year's been unbelievably strange, and I really hope that all of you take care going into the new year. Mort will be our catalyst into a glorious 2021. Cluckstep will become the next big thing in music. Before you know it, Mort-related memes will take over the internet. Mortism will take over the minds of our youth. Mort will invade the White House and assert his dominance as Supreme Leader of the United States, causing nuclear war throughout the land, causing extinction of the human race, allowing for chickens to take over the planet as God originally intended. We shall have Mort food, Mort malls, Mort internet browsers, Mort Zambonis, Mort escalators, Mort branded underwear, Mort ice cream, and a dedicated fandom of Morties. And a rain of fire shall come down from the heavens, bathing Mort in its light, as his new world order begins and ushers a new era of world peace for chickens, and thus... Oh, God. Ugh. All glory be to Mort. So in conclusion, Mort is clucking awesome.
Friday. Ugh, is that going to give us enough time to cross-check the...